If you're working at a desk for long hours, whether in an office or from home, this video is for you. Today I'm sharing 3 practical physiotherapy tips that can help reduce stiffness, improve posture, and support your long-term joint health. These strategies are simple, evidence-informed, and work in both home and office environments. In a previous video, we spoke about the importance of breaking up prolonged sitting to improve your heart health, reduce your risk of diabetes, and even boost your mood. Today, we are going through 3 tips to actually implement. Our bodies are designed to move, so prolonged sitting, regardless of posture, is bad for our bodies. So let's dive into these 3 tips. Number 1 is exercise snacks. One highly effective strategy is what we call an exercise snack. For example, perform bodyweight squats or take a brisk walk up and down a staircase a few times. This may sound simple, but it's surprisingly powerful. In fact, a study from 2017 found that short bursts of stair climbing significantly improve cardiovascular fitness, even when done in small doses. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, bodyweight exercises like squats throughout the day are one of the best ways to offset the effects of prolonged sitting. Set a timer if you need to, every 1 to 2 hours, and get up and move. Your body will thank you. And I have an even better, really simple hack rather than using a timer that I'll discuss in a second. In terms of getting moving, if you're working from home, this is easy. Just have a run up and down the stairs or do some squats at your desk. If you're in an office, this may be a little bit more difficult. Just squatting a load at your desk might look a bit weird. So just take a toilet break, and if there's a quiet stairwell, do some runs up and down for a few minutes. If there's no stairs or it's a bit busy on them, just head to the actual toilet, get in a cubicle and do 2 to 3 minutes of squats. You'll definitely feel it. And if you're making some noises or grunts and sweating a bit after, you can always use any excuse for that. And even better, combine that with an actual toilet break, which moves me on to the hack to use that's better than a timer, and that is to start drinking a lot of water. So then you have to go to the toilet more often. You'll naturally break sitting up more and you'll be really hydrated. Win-win. 2 is to replace passive breaks with active ones. I used to work in an office way back in the day, and one thing that really used to annoy me is people who smoked would get a load of breaks in the day compared to someone that didn't. Well, why not start having your own smoking breaks, but go on a walk for 5 minutes instead? Again, easy if you're at home, but this should definitely be allowed in an office as well for the health and well-being of the staff. Taking 5 to 10 minutes to walk during your workday is more than just a nice break. It's a physical and cognitive reset. If you're going for a coffee break, make the most of it. Take the long way to go and get the coffee. Go up and down the stairs a few times if you can on the way. If you're on the phone, walk while you're doing it. Walking helps reduce stiffness in the hips and lower back, promotes blood flow to the brain, and improves focus once you return to your desk. Number 3 is stretching and mobility. Sitting places your hip flexors in a shortened position and reduces mobility in your upper back or thoracic spine. Over time, this contributes to poor posture, discomfort, and even reduced breathing efficiency because you can be so hunched over. So start countering this with some basic stretches you can do at your desk. Again, easy to do these at home, but we will go through some subtle ways to also do it in the office. Start with a basic hip flexor stretch. Now, you can actually do this where you're basically also sitting. It works best if you have a chair that swivels and you can adjust the height on, but lower it to a point where you can get a knee to the floor while having your other leg still sitting on the chair. Then adjust the hip position and bring the knee back a bit to increase the stretch. Hold for a good 30 seconds and then repeat on the other side. You should feel the stretch in the front of the hip and into the front of the leg. You ideally want to do this for every 30 minutes that you've been sitting. Next is some thoracic extension to stop that hunching over. An easy one to do in an office to get away with is just use the backrest of a chair. Keep your hands behind your head and gently lean back and breathe deeply as you would a normal stretch, or lifting your hands up overhead. Another way is placing your hands onto the desk, then edging backwards so your arms are straight and your chest is pointing downwards towards the floor. Again, ideally doing this stretch every 30 minutes that you're sitting. So to recap, add short bursts of movements like squats or stairs throughout your day. Add your own smoking break in or extended coffee breaks with a 5 to 10 minute walk, and stretch key areas that tighten up from sitting, your hip flexors and your upper back. These small changes can have a big impact on how you feel, both during the workday and long after. Give it a go and let us know how you get on.